Fellas, we got trouble in the WWE universe. It's kind of a tough situation to explain. So, Brian, if you can, please share the clip with us.
Tonight, Black. I'ma show you.
Well, fellas.
So, if you guys are unaware of the situation, this is something that happened on SmackDown. They had a tag team match. As you saw, Tiffany Stratton knocked Jade Cargill off of the ring, and these people put this sound clip on it. And you, Brian, I don't think they heard what they said. Could you please give us that one more time?
Yeah, for sure.
Tonight, Black. I'ma show you.
All right. So the problem here is this was, people make these clips all the time, whatever. But the problem is Tiffany Stratton reposted the clip, and she's getting cooked on social media right now. And I don't know what the consequences could be behind this, because WWE could kind of let it blow over, or she could be in some trouble. I don't know. We've seen people get punished for less than this previously, and we know WWE is in a new space right now with TKO. So, fellas, is this as bad as it looks, or is this just like the fake outrage people claim? Kiddo, what do you think?
This looks like the good old WWE to me, man. Come on. We all know how they used to roll back then, especially just 10, 15 years ago. But yeah, this is interesting. I don't know what this could be. I don't know what she was thinking when I think she posted this on her Instagram story.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't even know. Like, was it like, oh, a fan made? Let me not even listen to it. Let me repost it. Does she do that? I never really followed her, so I don't know. Or was she like trying to post it to her best friends, Like that way only the people she chooses sees that. And then accidentally she just posted it to everybody. I don't know. This is just super weird and unnecessary. I guess she never really thought about it. But yeah, what I can see is, at least on Twitter, which is the usual place, the usual suspect for these kind of things, people are going crazy, man. It's exploded into a big situation, enough for a couple of people at least to say, put her out of the match or out of the tournament, give Bianca the win automatically, fire her, like some people are going to that extent. And I don't know, fellas, is that necessary, do you think?
Well, kiddo, you just hit on a lot of great points, and we'll definitely get to Brian. But that I was telling Brian, I was like, you know what? I was trying to make sense of it. I was kind of trying to make an excuse for her, like maybe she didn't hear the audio before she posted it, but she put the laughing emoji, so she knew exactly what she was posting. But my question was, why would you post this? And I think you might have just answered it, Carol. But before I get back to that, Brian, what do you think about this situation? Is it as bad as it looks? Should they release her? What's on your mind when you hear it? Could you please just play it for us one more time, Brian?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and check
Come
this
on,
out.
man.
Let's go check it out one more time.
But nah, I mean, right now it's just, boy, it's such a tough situation. But let's go ahead and run this back.
Let's put this back one more time.
Black. I'ma show you. Black.
This is like,
That is crazy.
yeah. I'm trying to make sense of it too. I was telling Kenny, I'm like, man, she had to post this by mistake, bro. I don't think she would do this. Like you said, Kenny, we've seen people lose their careers over worse things than this, or not worse things, smaller things than this. So it just don't make sense that she would post something like this. I don't think her awareness was there. I don't know, man. Like, it's bad, but I also feel like the timeline is also being fake woke with a lot of the consequences that they're talking about. So I guess it's a mix of both. Like, she brought it on herself, sure. And this was obviously a bad decision. But then you also got those type of people that see something like this and they blow it out the box. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mix of both. But at the end of the day, as a superstar, as somebody who's out there in front of the world, these are mistakes that you can't make. So as much as I want to blame those people for fake outrage or whatever it may be, Tiffany Stratton did this to herself.
Absolutely. And you just asked the same question I was asking, was why would she do this? Like, what would trigger your mind to be like, this is okay to post?
Right.
And I think Kiddo hit the nail on the head. She was probably trying to post it to her close friends, that people in that friend group. and she accidentally put it on her main feed because I believe she pulled it down right as soon as she got it up
Yeah.
there. But somebody got it within 2 minutes. Somebody saw it, screen recorded it, put it on X, and now it's all over the place. And if she was trying to post it to her close friends, I think that's even worse because
Yeah.
what kind of friend group is this where you're sharing something that says black beep and
Yeah.
knocking her off the thing? So I don't know. It's bad all around. I kind of hope that she tried to share it to the public and not a close friends list because, again, in my mind, I think that would be worse.
And
Yeah.
would that be better when she shares it to the public? I mean, the only explanation I can come up with then is like, again, she just saw it for a moment, published it, not thinking really what it was like.
Yeah.
But from what people, again, the replies I see on Twitter, it does go alongside her views of being a bit more on the right, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I didn't really want to tie that one in. That's another thing me and Brian were talking about because they were saying, "Oh, well, she is Team MAGA and this and that," but who
mm,
cares? I mean, that's completely a separate conversation.
yeah, it
But
is.
we saw Nikita Lyons. They kind of canceled her for the whole MAGA thing, so now they're bringing this thing back up with Tiffany Stratton, and it's not just because this is geared towards black people when she hit her. It's white people too. They'll say, "Oh, she's racist because she's Team MAGA," and I don't think that's the case with everybody because I
Mm,
do know black people who are Team MAGA. So political views aside, it's just really a people thing here, and being tone deaf, kind of
yes,
posting something like that
that's the
online when
thing.
these are the
Yeah.
girls you're working with. But Brian, did you see the video she did with Tiffany Stratton and Nia
Coaches.
Jax, and on the other end it was Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca
Oh, I think I
Belair,
seen
and they
that.
were
Yeah, I
doing
think I
TikToks
seen that.
together.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think I
think they
seen.
are friends.
Listen, I think
Or they were.
I think it was a costly mistake, bro. Like
Yeah.
Mm,
I like you don't know what's going through a person's mind. We don't know these people personally, but like
hmm
this I think that it was to a point where she probably didn't realize what was being said.
He had to. I tried to give her that pass as well, but you got it. I mean, you hear that. I
Yeah.
mean, look how the clip is funny. I'm sorry, y'all, but the clip is
No,
hilarious.
yeah, it
the
is.
clip
It
is
I
is
guess,
funny.
funny.
I
Funny
think that's why
situation.
she posted it because it was funny. But I mean, people just aren't going to all see it that way. Like some people right now will be mad because I said it was funny, but I think I look at it the same way she did. But her being a white woman, people won't understand it that way.
Yeah, cuz I think
Mm,
right now, bro, it's with Tiffany, it's just such a weird position that you're in to really post that. Like
Mhm.
no matter how funny you think that is,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You're in
I
front of
don't
all
know.
these eyes, you know? Like you got a
Yeah.
responsibility to act a certain way, and keep your beliefs or, stuff like this out of it, man. You got to
Yeah.
maintain professionalism. And I think that's why most people either are withdrawn from social media, especially people like these who are super popular, or they get somebody else to run it as them, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So I
Tiffany
got
So you
might
can
the
kill this one,
like,
Brian. Just turn the sound off, I guess, because I don't know what they're
yeah.
playing.
oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you really don't
Yeah.
need the audio.
Yeah, I was gonna pull this up right here. So let me see what they. So right here, y'all can see they're doing like a TikTok here, and this was actually on Tiffany Stratton's page. So it looks like they're friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's anything there from before. I don't know if yesterday or today. I think it was posted yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that
Very
changes
soon.
anything,
I think
or
so.
a couple days
I
ago,
don't think it
whenever this
changes
video's
anything.
going up. But yeah,
Mm.
it's
I think it's, it goes up. Tiffany Stratton calls them like, yo, you know what? I know what this looks like, but y'all know me. This is not what I meant. That's
yeah,
okay, girl. Don't even worry about it.
yeah,
But I mean, I think they all do need to kind of speak out against or, speak against whatever's going on to kind of shed a light on it. Like, y'all, it's fine. It was a mistake.
yeah.
So they can just sweep it under the rug. Because I
Because
think they
if they
could kind
come
of help
out
her
and
get out of this situation if she
yeah,
is, not that way.
I agree.
Well, I'm interested to see how the crowd will react to this, though, because Jericho was in fire for a completely different reason, but they
hmm
kind of made people forget about it. I remember someone in the Forgotten Sons or whatever. It was this Jackson Riker or like
Yeah.
just a generic guy. Had similar sort of stuff happen, and he's out of here. He had a Velveteen Dream. Like I believe the company actually believed in him, and they
Yeah.
wanted to even after all of
hmm
what came or transpired, let's say they wanted to push him still, but the crowd just were too negative, and everybody on social media was just like,
Yeah.
get this guy off of our screens, and WWE cannot do anything but to listen. So I'm really interested to see next time which is gonna be on SmackDown, I think, or Raw. Whenever we see Tiffany next time, like how will the crowd react? That's a big thing.
Yeah, but that's a good point, kiddo. But the thing is, racist stuff is kind of different than the misconduct Velveteen Dream had in America. Because look at Hulk Hogan. The world forgave him, not me. That's why y'all see me canceling Christmas on that man. But the world forgave him for everything he said, and he said some bad stuff. That was a million times worse than what's going on with Tiffany Stratton. But he's still praised, and they put him in my face every
Right.
pay-per-view. So
Right.
I think she'll be fine. To be
I saw a tweet that says Hulk Hogan approves this message.
Yeah, I
Or
thought it too.
something.
So we'll see. Shouts out to Tiffy Time. I hope you're not like that because I'm on Tiffy Time's side still. So I'm hoping things shake out to more of this playing out as an accident.